So, I wanted to make a video about solar power and how it helps you for a long term. But this appeared to be harder than I thought. It is a story about efficiency, and this is always boring. There is no action, as the panels are just there. There is no noise, no movement, nothing you can really see besides graphs in an app. Only a true German is really interested in. Still, I wanted to try. In the good old-fashioned way, storytelling follows 3-act principle. First act, get the man up a tree. Second act, pelt stones at him. Third act, get him down gracefully. What gets this man up a tree, and what has it to do with solar power investment? Well, you see, if you work, you have an income each month, and this is more or less the same. What's left over, you save. The amount you save is a direct result of the spending you do each month. If you spend less, you have more. Boom! Efficiency. After the first year or so, after buying the house, we were able to identify the costly energy sources, which were of course natural gas and electricity. As the gas heater is new and working fine, we replaced the drafty windows and settled for the next logical step, solar power. And what's with the stones, and who is pelted, and why? The offers came in, one without battery, the next with. Some with parts lists, some without, and prices between 20 to 30,000 euros. And now, how to differentiate the offers and decide whether or not the parts are good. And why do we need an inverter again? And what is kilowatt peak? And why do we need the most panels, and why is nobody answering our questions? And do we really need it? It will take a long time to return on invest. I could buy a new car instead, and it is boring. And it took half a year to all offers to accumulate. In short, we were in purchasing hell. Now, how to get down gracefully. From my professional experience, I know, if nothing helps, normalize and be patient. So I made a table and summed up all the costs for each offer and all the data I could find. Then I normalized the price for 1 kilowatt peak for each offer, including all other costs. Then I looked in detail on warranty of parts, brands of parts, and at least who had answered our noob questions with the most patience. And then we made a decision to purchase, even if the return on invest was long. But for me, the real benefit was the thought I had one summer evening sitting in the grass with a cold brew in my hand and looking at the hot roof. What if the house maintains itself cost-wise? Let the house work for you and not the other way around. So on that very evening, the order was given to the vendor we trusted the most. Life is trust, and you need sometimes a little more trust in your decision and reasoning. The video still is technically over, but I just want to add some nerd data, So if you're interested in some technical data, please stay tuned. We consume usually around 4,500 kilowatt hours or 4.5 megawatt hours of electricity each year, and we have produced 8.37 megawatt hours over the period from January to December this year, and we have a 9.1 kilowatt peak solar panels on the roof and a 7.7 kilowatt battery in the cellar with a Fronis inverter. Return on invest around 7 to 9 years with the current ridiculous prices. For us it will be around 2026, and these 21,000 euros we needed as initial investment will get us about 70,000 euros or as over the usage period of 25 years. If you liked what you saw, please feel free to like and subscribe, as I do this just for fun, and a little bit of appreciation helps a lot. Thank you very much and have a nice week.